Hello and welcome back to the Chattercade podcast, where we discuss media in the forms of reviews or just topical-based discussions. As you can see, I'm on the other side today, which means I have a special guest host for me today.
It's me,
Geeky Bear.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously Geeky Bear, aka Alex, is with me. Obviously, I am the Drunk King Thomas Hughes, and today we're doing what we obviously mentioned we were going to do about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're reviewing The Flash.
Essentially, I mean, it's got vibes of Quicksilver in there, you know.
The blue blur.
There's a lot of references that you could say have been taken from other franchises or ideas, but you know, we did mention before we were going to cover Sonic the Hedgehog, the 2020 movie that was like one of the last movies released before COVID.
I watched the wrong movie. I watched The Flash.
Oh, Alex. Couldn't you tell by the bad CGI?
They're both bad CGI.
This one doesn't have bad CGI. This one's actually decent CGI.
Did you not see underneath the coat when he was carrying it into the house that it looked like just a bloody doll?
That's less CGI and more the fact that they had to make practical and it just looked weird. Gotta go fast.
I was going to get my Lego figure, but all I've got is Goku.
It's from the remember that Lego Dimensions game?
Yeah.
It's from that. I found them all and they kind of just sit on next to my desk.
Okay, gotta go fast. There you go. Gotta go fast.
They currently just sit on top of my PlayStation 4 that I never fucking use anymore.
Oh, I'm the same. Mine's a PlayStation 5.
It's used as a Lego storage device more than anything there.
At the moment, it's just got a USB in it, and it's gathering dust.
Lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like one of the last movies released before COVID happened. Like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, COVID was happening, but it was the last one released before the shutdown. So this is like a lot of people's final movies in cinema pre-COVID. I know, because it was my last movie in cinema before COVID. Like, honest to God, the next film I watched after this was Spider-Man. And that was the end of 2021. It was a year end. This came out in February, March, April, May, June, July, August. A year and 10 months it took me before I went back to the cinema.
Woo!
But to be fair, this being my last one, it's actually a decent one to end on. Because it's surprisingly
Decent
a solid
movie.
movie. Like, it's another one of a gaming perspective that we've had recently that has some sort of controversy around it, i.e. Mario had the controversy of Chris Pratt, especially when they showed the first voice, everyone was like, what the fuck? Like,
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
You can blame Connor for getting that stuck in your head, can't you? Do you remember when you watched D&D and he kept doing it?
No.
Do you remember when we watched the D&D film and he kept doing it in the cinema? You're like,
I remember watching the D&D film. I don't remember much else.
Do you remember him doing it? You go, shut up, Connor!
No.
I swear they advertised it on the screen and he sat next to you and he goes, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. And you went, shut up! That's another film we can cover at some point, if we had the D&D film.
I think we should get, like, everyone on that one.
I agree. That's why I kind of want to say that I want everyone to be involved in that one. Since
everyone is here. It's the Smash Bros of the Dragon King universe.
Exactly. But yeah,
almost everyone anyway.
Well, yeah, true. But yeah, so yeah, obviously this is another one that had controversy around it because they dropped the first trailer for this. I want to say like mid 2019, something like that. And that trailer had a very
interesting,
a very interesting choice of a Sonic design.
Yeah,
drew a lot of criticism because it looked weird and looked nothing like Sonic the Hedgehog. It just looked like a weird blue humanoid hedgehog.
Which then also made it into Chip and Dale.
Yes.
The movie.
But to be fair, that's a good thing because that was hilarious. That's another one we could probably cover at some point.
I honestly don't know how the fuck it made it into there, you know.
It was a good choice though in that, wasn't it? Come on.
Disney and Sega crossover is like one of the things that you never thought you needed in your life.
That was just a perfect like appearance, so wasn't it?
Hmm.
It was just especially at the end of that
so-
film when he arrives to help him with the FBI chopper. He's like, "I got you."
Yeah.
It's just like
It's just so out of left field
the thing
for Disney.
The thing I love with that though is the fact that they draw attention to the teeth, which everyone drew attention to when criticizing the original design, is because it had human teeth and it looked weird. Which is, as I say, why Chip and Dale then went, "Let's have ugly Sonic." They literally refer to him as ugly Sonic. And you can see why with that original design. If you've never seen the original design, Google the original design. You will have nightmares for the rest of your life.
What are you on about? You're just going to flash it up now. And now. And now, and now, and now.
Yeah, let's keep putting it on top of each other. But yeah, so obviously it had that criticism, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Like the trailer itself looked alright. The trailer was like a decent trailer. It was like you're running the mill.
It was just the CGI part of Sonic.
It was just the design of Sonic, and
you have got to wonder though, was it planned?
That's the debate I've had with Hayden. We had it after we watched it as well. Was we reckon obviously it is a marketing strategy. They did it to draw people to talk about it. So then when they made the change, people would talk about it even more. Like, wow, look at the drastic change between this design and this design. But at the same time, my thought is they didn't have all the digital effects ready in time for release.
And that was just like the prototype.
A lot of, well, not necessarily. They could have just quickly whipped that up to basically have an excuse to be like, yeah, this is what we've got. And really, they hadn't. They had the actual Sonic design ready. They just hadn't finished the CG on it. They hadn't finished the CG on the battles and shit. There was a lot of digital effects maybe they hadn't finished. And this was a good way of pushing the studio to basically say, can we delay it more? Because it was due out in November 2019, so well before COVID.
Yeah.
And as I say, then it got delayed till February 2020. And this is probably their way of saying to the studio, okay, we can use this as a digital marketing. People are going to criticize it, but when we've got the actual one finished and we show the real one, people are going to be like, wow, that's so good, which it is. The design is perfect. And this would be, obviously, can we delay it? I know you won't want us to delay it, but we might get that buzz from this weird-ass design for people to then go and watch it. Because it did, it made... I want to Google how much it actually made. Because it did decent, to be fair.
Look at you. Googling on the spot.
Sonic.
Typical.
I spelled Sonic wrong. My fat finger
spelled Sonic.
No, my fat finger spelled Somic.
Somic.
I missed my fat fingers missed the N and hit the missed the N and hit the M instead. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Somic. I can't say anything. I misspelled Hayden and put hard on the other day. And then I got a dyslexic joke thrown at me, so...
Hard on. Okay, so according to the internet, it had a budget of around 90 million, and it made basically about 320 million off it. So that's a decent amount, to be fair. And it was the 6th highest grossing movie of 2020. The only things that beat it were Christopher Nolan's Tenet, Bad Boys for Life, and then basically 2 Chinese movies. And Demon Slayer.
Well,
Demon Slayer was the highest grossing movie of the year. The Mugen Train arc. So, in terms of, obviously, American films, it was the 3rd highest grossing of American films.
Yeah.
So, it did its job. Obviously, it may have done better if, obviously, COVID hadn't shut cinemas down. Because that's why, obviously, Bad Boys for Life has a bit more than it, because that came out in the January of that year. So, it had that extra 2 months to get money before it shut down. Because I think it was mid-March cinema shut down. Because I remember A Quiet Place Part 2 was just about to come out.
Yeah.
Literally, I was about to go and watch it the following day, I think it was. I was about to
and then everything was just like, no.
I was literally about to go and do a double bill on it. I was going to watch the first one and second one back to back. I've never done that before. I never watched a double bill of a movie in cinema. This was my first one. I was like, I'm up for this. Literally the day before, it's not happening, shut down. I was like, for fuck's sake. So obviously it may have made that bit more if it came out a little bit earlier. But it also helped the fact that it didn't really have competition, because this was a PG, I believe it was. The only other film out was the Harley Quinn movie, which was a 15. So this is the debate again, like Barbie and Oppenheimer. They both came at the same time, but Barbie had the advantage because it was a 12A.
What?
And it's literally about to be
Wasn't
Mario.
Oppenheimer like really shit?
No, it's like really highly acclaimed. It's more highly
Oh.
acclaimed than Barbie.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
It's made like 800 million at the box office.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I say it's made nowhere near Barbie because Barbie has the edge of being a 12A.
Hmm.
And as I said, that is literally obviously we had this discussion when Mario was out. Obviously, we were talking about Mario. It was like, oh, it might be looking over its shoulder now because of Barbie. It literally is looking over its shoulder. Barbie is literally so close to surpassing it as the highest grossing movie of this year.
Hmm.
It is very close.
I still haven't watched it. So isn't it like out now?
It is out now. Hey. Oh, then again, we're doing the poker night this Saturday. I was going to say it's a National Cinema Day Saturday, which means £3 tickets.
Ooh.
But we're doing poker.
I was going to say, I'm not actually at work on Saturday. I could go to the cinema.
Yeah, it's like £3 a ticket this Saturday because it's National Cinema Day.
What am I, Italian?
No, that's Mario.
I'm doing the wrong game. Let me just put my hands there so I don't talk with my hands.
But yeah, so let's get obviously back into Sonic itself. It does like what Mario does. It takes a more safer approach of its movie.
Yeah,
like it's very basic. There's not a lot of lore thrown into it. There's a lot of like little hints at stuff, but there's nothing pushed heavily like with Mario. There's nothing massively pushed, but that's so they can be safe with it. Don't want to put too much out. Let's see how this does, and then say it did enough for them to go, okay, let's make a sequel.
Yeah, and it was all teased at the end.
Yeah, with the Tails cameo and also the Eggman on this alien planet cameo moment.
On the Mushroom Kingdom.
So those two moments are there to tease a sequel. But of course, we got more than just that in the sequel.
What if Eggman was the first person in the Mushroom Kingdom?
You just want to cross over between Mario and Sonic.
At the Olympic Games.
We already know, as you beat me to the joke, we already know where their ultimate crossover is going to come into it. They're both going to compete at the Olympic Games, and it's going to be amazing. Then
Olympic Games in 2012.
Then Sonic's going to leave the Olympic Games, and he's going to fuck off and go to an all-star tennis tournament with Sega.
Yep. Then we're going to have Phoenix Wright, Street Fighter, Marvel fighting as well. No, that's Capcom.
Yes, that's Capcom.
Sorry. I'm thinking of Capcom.
I know what you're thinking, yes.
What's wrong with me?
But yeah, it is, obviously, though it takes the same approach like Mario, I still think it does a solid job at it. It's generally a really fun movie. I've actually upped my rating from when I first watched it. I've stuck with the same rating.
I think I have.
Since it first came out, I stuck with the same rating, but I was rewatching, I was like, I'm not going to give it as high as I'd give the second one. The second one for me is so much better. But I still think it does a decent job, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this with it. It's going here now.
See, with my rating, there was only one thing that took points away from me, but I'll explain that later.
The flossing scene?
Yeah, I literally said to myself, every single time he flosses, he loses either a point or half a point.
I missed the first one, and the one when he's obviously battling in the city, and he does it. I was thankfully in the kitchen making food at that point, and I walked in, and I was like, yes, I missed it. And it come about, obviously he does it at the end, doesn't he, in the house? And I went, damn it, I didn't miss it! I was like, it must be I did a fucking Avengers joke with Gamora when she kicks Star-Lord in the nuts. He was like, you missed it the first time, but you got them both the second. I made that reference when I came back in when I saw it again. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, it's I understand why.
Kids.
But my God.
It's
such a disappointment.
We don't need it. You've let yourself down,
We
Sonic.
don't need kids.
Except that kid that's basically doesn't want to let mom go. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Jojo, untie mommy. Gotta go fast.
Put my Fitbit on. At least get my steps in. I love how the comment of, we can't go back there. Everyone was like, you've got to, your dog's there. You've left your
Yeah.
dog with him. You've got to go back again. I like to think they went back, got a dog, and just ran. They still left
No,
the tied to the
they
chair.
just opened the portal and that was it.
Come on, Ozzy, get in. Still left her tied there. Damn you all! I love how this one gives, again, it's a safe one. Obviously, it gives you the little comedy from this character. Like, she is quite
definitely.
funny. But the next one is when they just go straight for it. It's like, fuck it.
It's just like a little hammer hitting the wall first.
Next
And
one's like a
then
sledgehammer through the wall.
Sledgehammer, or like a wrecking ball, like Miley Cyrus.
I mean, that whole sequence, yeah, I'd say wrecking ball from that whole sequence in the second one.
Mm.
But yeah, so it takes a lot of safe bets with a lot of these characters. But I say the next one is when they go fully at it, but obviously we'll get into that when we actually talk about its sequel.
Yeah,
but for this
which will be next week.
No, week after.
Next fortnight.
No! I thought you hated the flossing joke.
I do!
Let's stop referencing that game.
It's a word.
But yeah, it's like, obviously there's a lot of stuff in this film as well, which is you can kind of look at another film and go, they're kind of just using the same jokes.
But,
i.e., the music sequences when he's running, it's very slow-mo, which is basically X-Men.
it goes boom, 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 boom,
X-Men
boom.
literally beat this film to it twice with Days of Future Past and Apocalypse. Apocalypse more heavily with the fun vibe as it's happening, because obviously Days of Future Past, it's
Family Guy also beat them.
Possibly because they made
with the Meg scene.
They made the joke to X-Men as well.
Yeah.
They made the same reference to Days of Future Past with the more sort of operatic sort of music, as it's like, it's fun stuff's happening, but it's less like hilarious. It's like it's fun but not hilarious. Whereas this one goes for the more X-Men Apocalypse when it's the sweet dream song when he's running through the mansion picking everyone up.
Sweet dreams are made of you.
Like it goes for that, but obviously with the my feet go boom 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 boom, but which makes sense because obviously it's Sonic running. So I like they chose the right music for that scene. Like
they chose excellent music, and plus the homages to that's a good word for me. The reprise homages to the songs from the original games was just
so there's a lot of really good references, i.e. you can hear the sound effects with the coins, the classic Sonic coin. I mean, even the Paramount intro, that's why I love with Paramount sometimes their intros always incorporate that. Another good word for you there, son.
Thank you.
You're banging these words out today.
I had breakfast this morning. I'm just on the roll.
But yeah, so they always incorporate the franchise they're doing into their obviously Paramount logo. I.e., this has the rings. They actually replaced the stars of Paramount with the rings, and it makes the sound as it goes round. Transformers did the choo 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 as it went round. I think like Teenage Mutant Turtles had like shurikens.
No idea. I've not watched any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
D&D had the Frozen version. It was like frozen landscape. The water was frozen.
I thought you was going to go, let it go.
I'm giving you a chance here, son, because you've had some really good words today. I'm giving you an actual chance here. No, I mean it was a frozen lake, and obviously it had the stars like scraping along it because this opening for D&D was like a ice cold frozen landscape, so it incorporated that. And then the other one I can think of off the top of my head is Friday the 13th. Yeah, you can hear the classic Jason theme as the stars fly. That's Halloween. I meant.
I'll see myself out.
I meant.
I don't watch horror films. Is there any consolation to that?
I'll give you another chance, sir. You get another chance. But yeah, I like the fact that they incorporate a lot of their franchises into their openings. In a sense, they utilize the classic Sonic coin thing, which they do in the actual film as well, on a consistent basis. You've also got the reference to the Sonic track at the start, when Baby Sonic's running along the track, and he's like, "You got your the loops and stuff like that." And it's like that's a pretty cool shot of seeing this. You've also got the slight references, which you may not have got straight away if you're not like a big Sonic fan.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got the Echidna reference very early.
Yeah,
With the,
I'm surprised that wasn't mentioned, like in the new movie, in the second movie. Sorry,
what do you mean?
like to. I'll mention it later.
I know they do reference it because that's the whole point of Knuckles is because of that sequence.
No, I know that, but I mean, like, how Sonic isn't mad at Knuckles
Oh,
for.
because of what? I'm guessing
Yeah.
maybe he didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can say. Obviously, off his back is maybe just doesn't know it's them. Because I mean, they
Mm,
are covered up with masks and stuff like that. So
true.
maybe that's the only thing I can say. Whereas obviously Knuckles knows it's Sonic because you can see a blue baby running around. What is it with like franchises go for the baby versions of stuff? You obviously got
Yeah.
Baby Yoda in the form of Grogu. You got Baby Roger in the form of Rogu. You got Baby Sonic. You got Baby Turtles in the new
Oh,
Turtles movies.
sorry. I thought you literally just said the exact same word,
I
like
mean,
baby Roger as Grogu, and
Grogu.
I thought you said the exact. I thought you said Grogu again. I was just like, wait, what?
Like everything does it now. It's like I think it's because everyone goes, "Oh, it's so cute."
Baby.
Especially in this one, he's just running around. It's
Hmm.
like, "I brought you a flower." Oh, up no, you're about to die. So there's obviously a lot of references there. Obviously, the Eggman reference heavily with the end with the big mustache and the bald head.
Hmm.
That's obviously a reference to the classic sort of Eggman design. The idea that he has machines, though obviously it's basic in this one compared to the next one.
You're accusing me of remembering it.
I'm at the next one with the big robot.
Oh yeah,
That's classic Eggman, but this is like more basic, but it's still kind of
yeah,
a reference towards the fact that he's good with making machines. And there's like insane, i.e., the fact that that one machine keeps breaking, but it still just keeps coming back in smaller forms. The tank breaks. It's like it comes back in something smaller, and the next bit it's like on a little wheel, and it's rolling around, like stuff
yeah.
like that. It's like whoa, what the hell's going on here?
And then you got like the little tiny little one. Ah, can we keep it?
So it's got like I say, it's got these little references, like the shoes as well. Obviously, he gets his origin story for his
Yeah.
shoes because it's JoJo in this franchise that gives him these classic Sonic shoes. Also, can I point out the fact that obviously when they're doing the footprint of his old shoe on the rock,
Mm,
it looks normal, but yet if you see his actual shoes, there's holes and everything in them.
yeah.
I don't get that, but I'm gonna look past it because it's still a fun. Everything else is really fun. I mean, the characters in this, you'd think, obviously, for the fact they're only focusing on Sonic and they're bringing like a massive amount of human characters. A lot of times, films like this where they only utilize a little bit of the actual characters from the game and the rest are just like random new characters they've made. You sometimes have really shit human characters that draw it down, but I think this actually pretty much nails their human characters. He's got a really fun buddy in this
Yeah.
movie. Obviously, he played. We actually watched him in a film about I think it was last year. It was that Grizzly Maze one. We did it for your birthday. Into the Grizzly Maze, I think it was. It was like a killer bear. He was like the brother.
Yeah.
He was like the brother of the main character.
The
Basically,
only one I remember with a killer bear is Cocaine Bear.
no, it's like an old film. Obviously, we watched it last year for your birthday. I think it was. But yeah,
Do
basically,
you think it was for my birthday or your birthday?
technically, it came out on your birthday, so it was your birthday.
Okay.
I just used an excuse.
Yeah, I'm always the excuse for you to watch a movie that you want to watch.
But yeah, obviously, he's like the main character of that movie. He's also from X
Yeah.
Men. It's also a good reference for the fact that there's a lot of X Men jokes, i.e., the running scene, because he was Cyclops in the OG X Men movies. Yep, he was Cyclops in the original X Men trilogy. Are you googling?
No.
Oh, look at you googling on the spot.
Shut up. That was him?
In the original 3 X Men movies, yes.
James Marsden?
Marsden, yeah. He was the original Cyclops. Yeah, he's like really good in this. Obviously, the one who plays his wife as well. She's really fun when she's in it. She's not in
he was
it.
also in Enchanted.
Yeah, he's the prince.
Hmm.
Yeah, obviously the one who plays his wife isn't in it as much, but she's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And you got these other little side characters around. So you got the crazy Carl. He's quite funny.
Yeah.
You've got his
The
deputy.
police.
I can't think of his name. Is it Wade?
Yeah.
He's pretty fun. I know he's actually going to be in the Knuckles series. He's like the main human character of that series.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. You've also got your government side of it as well. So you've got that general guy, the one that comes back at the end, is like, here, present from Uncle Sam. Is it money to refix the house? Oh, let's see. Open it.
50 pounds.
$50 for Olive Garden. Oh,
Yeah.
I just want to be something. I love how with that though it says like a gift from Uncle Sam. Did you know? Have you ever tried the unlimited pasta bowl?
It's really unlimited.
It's the bit of cracks with him when they're trying to shut the door, and you're gonna see his head going. Trying to look for the door as it's shutting. It's just like they got some really good side characters. I think the best side character for me is Eggman's assistant. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember the joke at the end when he's got the rock, because he names the rock after him, doesn't he?
Lee. He plays Agent Stone.
Agent Stone, that's it. 'Cause he's got the rock at the end. He's like, "Let's go, Agent Stone. Reconnaissance." Yeah, Agent Stone's just like the best side character in this movie. It's just how he gets bullied by Eggman every 5 seconds, but he's just okay with it. It's the bit that makes me laugh the most. I think one of the scenes is the bit when he says something stupid, and he's like, "Pin yourself against the wall." He goes, "Okay." Then just hold himself against the wall.
Oh, like that time I did it to myself.
It's just like, what the fuck? I think the other bit that cracks me up is when he runs in. He's like, "Oh, I just saw a car drive out really quick," and you thought, "I'd come and see if you're okay." You're an idiot.
The part that gets me is when Eggman shoves his hand in his mouth.
Oh, and he's got his fingers in his mouth. Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck?
He's on a bit something like stupid coming out your mouth or something like that.
Yeah.
He's got his fingers in his... Yeah, that was quite fun. I think for me, though...
I wouldn't have said it was funny, but yeah. I don't know.
In terms of human character, Jim Carrey is the perfect choice for Eggman.
Oh, definitely.
It's like Jack Black as Bowser. Jim Carrey was the perfect choice for Eggman. I think it's not just his hilarious, like, verbal acting, like how he can get a line out, it's fucking hilarious. It's his physical acting as well. He does a lot of, like, physical movements of his body to get, like, stuff across. For the scene that comes to mind is like one of my scenes that I find hilarious is the sequence when he's waiting for the sonic quill to basically scan. So he's doing really stupid ass shit by dancing to music, like he's doing a bit
running
skiing.
From a diner.
Yeah, and his head comes off and his head like doing some like little movements, like stuff like that. It's fucking hilarious. Like it's the little movements of his hands, his like, little body movements. They just work really well. And there's a bit when he's like, I think he's like screaming, "Give me a big fat break." He's like moving it, he's like thrusting his body like in like a really weird way. Like he may not be the physical exact replica of Eggman, because obviously Eggman's quite fat. Jim Carrey's like polar opposite.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he just embraces it. He
the craziness.
Is Eggman.
It's the craziness. And especially for that, they give the tease at the end with the bald and the big mustache. And it's obviously the next one when they fully give him like the actual proper design, don't they? But this one, it goes for as I said, the more safe bet, just to get it across. And for me, it does it right. As I say, I literally can't picture anyone being Eggman. Obviously, if they had anyone else, I feel like it would be more of a serious role, less of a comedic one.
I was going to say Danny DeVito.
Okay. I can picture Danny DeVito as Eggman. Okay, yeah, no. I take my comment back. I can now picture Danny DeVito as Dr. Eggman.
Just a short little Eggman. Shaped kind of like an egg. Who loves eggs.
I can picture that now. Okay, yeah. No,
Did you see the Discord like anniversary thing where they had Danny DeVito and he was just eggs? Eggs everywhere.
I remember that, yeah.
What is with Danny DeVito and eggs?
Because of Always Sunny.
Oh, is that why?
The joke is from that, when he makes a quote of, "Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?"
Okay.
There's a limo
Sorry,
driver
I'm learning about the some of the actors and that, so that's why I'm just like, oh, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, they're in that.
Yeah, like the JoJo. Go Fast Girl.
Mm.
She was in Legends of Tomorrow.
So was the other guy. The general that when he keeps trying to say his name and Eggman keeps going blah 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 blah, blah to him.
That's Damien Dark.
Damien Dark.
That's all I know him as. Damien Dark.
He's in a lot of fucking movies, in a lot of comedies. He's in that one that you wanted to watch ages ago. That me and Hayden watched, that Game Over Man. The one the guy has basically choked himself. Yeah. He's like the one of the villains of that movie. He always plays villains usually.
Yeah.
This is one of the rare times when he's not a villain. He's actually just like a random ass side character that's just really in one sequence, and that's it. Like, he's not really in it after that.
It's a big name. That's all I think of it. It's a big name, big actor. But they're probably not a big actor, but it's just yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot going for this movie.
Neil McDonough.
Yeah, that's his name. I mean, the action sequences of this, obviously, though basic, are
But
really
they're good.
Really fun. So that they spread them out. So obviously you start one when obviously it all kicks off with the Echidna attacking, but that's very basic, very quick. It's just a long claw sequence, and then it jumps back to the present. Obviously, I think your first major bit of action, really, I'd say it's probably the bar fight. Obviously, you got a little tiny bit, but nothing really. But the bar fight's the first major. But that sums up the comedy vibe of this movie, with the fact of like some of the stupid shit it's doing. Obviously, toilet paper in fucking someone. The bare head on the guy. Putting the fucking sparklers in someone's ears, wedging someone on the fucking fan, like that was a very fun sequence. Though it's not like action. It's like it is. There's some moments like when he's punching that guy in the face and he jumps over, he's like, and then jumps over him. He's like, uh-oh, and that's when he goes go fast and goes really quick.
My heart goes boom boom boom.
So technically, the first proper major one would probably be the Eggman chase on the road when he's chasing.
On the road, yeah.
Obviously, that tank's chasing, it keeps going smaller and smaller. And he's like, where'd you learn to drive? Right now! I'm doing it as I'm driving! He's trying to read the manual while he's trying to fucking drive the car.
Yeah.
Hit the brake! The other one! Oh, okay.
The other brake!
And I think the next one really is probably the big final act.
Yeah. There is the one on the well, I mean that is kind of the final act, isn't it?
when it starts, obviously,
skyscraper.
When it starts in the skyscraper and then ends, obviously, with him being sent for the poor. So obviously, that's the big like final set piece of the movie. So that's the major action scene. Like it's more of before that. You got this little scene, but it's more of a comedy before that. That's your major action sequence. Is that scene of him basically obviously running around, getting chased by Eggman, who actually has the same speed thanks to that quill.
Yeah.
And he's chasing around. He's going like through different fucking like continents. He goes through France. Sacre bleu! With the fucking mime when he stops miming and actually speaks.
Mizumi.
Obviously, they go to Egypt. They go to China.
One of the 7 wonders.
And then obviously end up in the hometown again.
Yeah.
Which is when everyone comes in. Obviously, everyone like joins in on the fight. It's just
everyone is here.
It's just the kooky the crazy car when he comes with the chainsaw. I was like, I told you our blue devil was real. He's like fucking. You got the chainsaw. And that guy's like, put it down. He's got the chainsaw right against the cop's face near enough. He's just like, no, stop it.
Yep.
Oh, fucking crazy Carl. I'll get you. No, he's like, I know you're real. No, I'm not. the voice of Sonic is just perfect.
Yeah.
It's the guy from DuckTales, isn't it?
Ben Schwartz.
He's like in so much fucking stuff. He's got one of those very recognisable voices. I say he's one of the triplets in DuckTales. That's where obviously I know him heavily from. And
which one? Dewey, Louie, or
fuck? I can't remember which one he is off the top of my head.
Louie.
He's not. He's not the one that's always going by the book. He's not that one.
I can't remember the last one.
Because there's one that's always going by the book, isn't he?
It's Dewey, Louie.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Huey. That was it.
I should know. I've got the fucking complete Funko set of all 3 of them somewhere. Obviously, he's not the one that's always on about the fucking basically his scout type group. It's not that one.
Hold on. I can get it.
Might be the one dressed in blue. which is Dewey, I think it is. It's hard to tell by colour 'cause it's quite dark in my room.
Well, he played someone in. He played Leo in The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he's in that fucking series, the weirdly animated one.
Dewey Duck.
Was he Dewey?
Yeah.
So I got it right then. I can see Dewey from here. Well, I think it says Dewey. It's very dark, so he's kind of blurred in what fucking colour it is. Yeah, Louis up there is green. I don't know where the other guy is.
Oh, he played Nick in Modern Family.
I say most recently he's in that Renfield with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
He's
Renfield, Die Hard.
He's like one of the big
The
bad
Muppets
guys.
Mayhem, The After Party, Star Wars, The Bad Beat,
Bad
Batch.
Bad bitch. Star Wars, the bad bitch. Yeah, he's like in a lot of fucking stuff. He's got a very recognisable voice, and I think he fits perfectly for the vibe of Sonic.
Definitely.
The movie does give me like some Sonic X vibes. The idea of human team
Humans, Sonic.
I said to Hayden, "What's next? They're gonna do an adaptation of Sonic Underground."
No, I forgot about that show.
That song, I can generally recite that song. I kept singing it yesterday as a joke.
I'm
not gonna do it now. I'm trying to keep us in time.
Underground, Sonic Underground.
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate.
How do you know the fucking lyrics?
I don't know. I haven't watched that series in fucking years. I never even watched it fully. I only saw like bits and bobs of it on TV. You know, like when you're just walking through, like flicking through the TV, it's like, oh, there it is. Like I only saw it a couple of episodes. I don't know how the song's sticking. I think it's just like a very recognisable song. And
I just opened it up for you.
Yes, you did. You opened an entire can of worms for me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. But yeah, I say just like Mario, though it's a safe film, it's a solid movie that gets its job done. I can't really think of much else to talk about with this film.
Soundtrack was great. Animation, great. Scene choreography. I got the word at the end. Was great.
The buddy dynamic with obviously Sonic and
the dog.
Yeah, Sonic and the dog. No, but Sonic and the guy was just like spot on.
Such a good boy.
Ozzy. Ozzy's my best friend. Okay, show off.
I don't see the appeal. Stop it.
Yeah,
that's gross.
So obviously, the relationships with Sonic and these other people are just spot on. And say it's a good starting point for this franchise. I'm so happy it got a franchise after rewatching this movie, and I say up in my rating.
Yeah.
Honestly, my original rating was like, obviously I don't know exactly in that region, but like in the 8 region.
Wasn't mine quite low?
Because obviously, technically, I wanted to do this movie about 2 years ago. If I'm going to be honest with you, I went to this movie before the second one came out. So I originally had a schedule for this to be August of 2021 of a release. This was going to be one for James's birthday, but obviously me and Connor rebooted the podcast and it just never happened, and I never got around to actually doing it because we'd never really bothered with a full movie review until Hayden came back in, and then I started just doing full movie reviews when I found the time as well, because it just makes sense. So obviously I was going to do it then, and obviously we referenced it back in 2020 with Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Because me and James both backed the idea of we preferred Sonic to Detective Pikachu.
And whereas me and Hayden were more Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, so obviously me and James are putting it over Detective Pikachu, whereas I say you and Hayden are putting it below that. I don't know where Hayden stands now on this subject.
Well, you're about to find out where I stand.
So I'm going to see where you are. I'm trying to remember what I gave Mario, because as I say, I'm going to give probably the same I gave that, which I think off the top of my head was 9.3 out of 10.
What did I give it? Did I review it with you? Oh, okay.
You did 9.9. You were like fucking 1 off of 10. Because you were considering a 10 and you went, no, 9.9. I think I gave it 9.3.
Okay,
I'm debating if I gave it 9.4 or not.
What's your channel called again? Dragon King Entertainment, isn't it?
Thank you very much for getting the channel's name.
It's not my fault.
It's not like this channel hasn't been active for 3 years. It's not like this whole channel started because of you getting me into streaming.
That's not my fault. You just saw, Alex is uploading on YouTube.
I might as well. Yeah, I swear I gave it a 9.3. It's either
Copy
9.3 or
my
9.4,
homework.
but say, if you can confirm which I gave it, that'd be great.
Oh, hold on.
Be towards the back end of the video.
I was getting the Detective Pikachu one up.
Oh, did I picture? You gave it like a 10, I think.
That's why I was just looking at. So I don't think I'd give it a 10 now, unless like my memory of it was you know.
So I think I swear you gave it a 10.
What was I wearing, man? What's wrong with me?
It was like ancient. It was like a fucking 2020, man. I think I gave like that like a 7. I don't think we did it like how we do now, in terms of directly to points. I think we did it in like 7, 8, 9, 10 sort of situation. I believe like me and James were both like a 7 on that one.
God, we talk so much, man. Did we do the MVP after or before?
Usually MVP after we did the ratings.
Okay.
Where is this one? Oh, okay. No, I was completely wrong with what I thought I gave Mario. No, actually, I'll probably gonna give this one below the Mario one.
Okay.
I think the Mario one is better than this. Because obviously it just nails a lot of like the animation and stuff like that, and it's just really good. So obviously, according to this, I gave Mario 9.5. So I was completely off what I gave it. I was way lower. So I'm going to give this one a 9.4. That's my official standpoint on this, is 9.4. But it is still like a really fucking solid movie. I said, I'm just going to tip Mario just over it, just because there is a lot of really cool moments in Mario that I loved. Whereas this, there are moments I love, but as I say, they are straight up just like from other things. I.e., the last sequence when Sonic goes like full, obviously blue, it kind of just gave me Avengers Infinity War vibes of "Bring me Thanos." It just gave me that vibe.
Oh, okay. I gave Detective Pikachu a 9.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought we should. Fucking hell! I thought you gave it a 10.
No, I gave it a 9.
Wow, that I'm surprised.
I'm
surprised. What are you giving this one then?
Well, like I said, I did minus some points of it just because of the flossing.
The flossing. It flossed some points off you.
Yeah. I think it was a really good movie. I do. And because of that, I think I'm going to give it
I love you that you're internal debate of what should I give it. You just lie back. So
I believe I'm going to give it a 9. 9 point. It's either an 8.9 or a 9 or a 9.1.
Give it what you want to give it, son.
Let's go for the middle part then.
9.
Just bang on 9.
Slap bang on 9.
Slap bang on 9 in the dot.
I don't even have to calculate that one. Because obviously 9.4 and a 9 gives Sonic the Hedgehog, the chat gave over a rating of 9.2 out of 10.
I was right, my math.
Well done, son. Well done, son. Okay, MVP. I feel like it's Eggman.
I was going to say, there's only 2 like
Sonic
real...
and Eggman. It's between them two.
Three potential ones then.
I'm guessing Sonic, Eggman, and the mom.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's got to be Eggman. No, if we gave Bowser the nod for fucking Mario, I feel like it's got to be Eggman for this.
Yeah, it's definitely Eggman.
The villain outshines the hero.
It's definitely Eggman, like hands down. Like you can't say no. Can't say no, Tom.
It's just a spot on move. It's just
I'll set as Eggman right now.
I am a slap banging on the screen. It's on the screen. It's just
pop, pop,
bang.
Pop. You gotta get images for every single time I went pop.
different Eggman images. It's different shot. It's different freeze frames of him dancing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the perfect casting choice again. And if the next one is his last ever movie, because I know he said he's kind of retiring after Sonic 2. If that's his last, no 2, he said the second one would be his last one. Well, Shadow's going to be the villain of that one, more likely.
Or the government.
It's both, I reckon.
Curse you, government!
But obviously, if that's going to be his last movie, then I'm happy it would be Sonic 2. Because, let's say, Eggman... happy his last role would be Eggman. Because his eccentric nature is just spot on.
Oh, definitely.
Runner-up then. It's between Sonic and the mom. Do rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
I want... You got the mom, I got Sonic. Okay. Yeah. Best of 3? We're doing best of 3 here?
Sure.
Rock. Oh, okay. When I hear that counts as the. Okay, ready? Oh, we need to do it in time.
It's on time on mine.
For me, it's delayed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll just say one. I'll just do 1, 2. Say 1, 2, 3. And when I say 3, you have to do the symbol. 1, 2, 3. Gun. Bang. Now it's scissors. For some reason, I just like gun now.
Don't make me use Spock on you.
I got an RPG on you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
One last one. Hopefully.
1, 2, 3. Ah!
Okay, it's all down to this, Tom. All down to this.
I'm guessing your mindset there was he's gonna go paper to cover the rocks. He's gonna think I'm gonna go stay rock, but then you're like, no, I'm gonna go scissors to fuck that paper. But I was just like, I was gonna stay rock.
Stop getting in my mind, you.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I didn't even have time to think. You just did it so quickly. My mind just went. Do.
You got one chance to beat me now.
Oh no, you won.
Best of 3.
Yeah,
it's 2-0 me.
Oh, okay.
It's 2-0 me. Because we drew the first fucking 2. We can count it as a win if you want.
It's up to you. I don't mind.
We'll see if you win this. If it's a draw, then we just fuck it. Let's just carry on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes! Boom, 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 boom!
Are you Spark? No.
I use the Men in Black Neuralizer.
Isn't that just a dice?
That's just a tub of dice, but it's the same shape as a Men in Black device. But yeah, okay.
Well, I use Minecraft Fox.
The runner-up goes to Sonic the Hedgehog because obviously Ben Schwartz, is a really good choice for that role. He's got that fun kid vibe which Sonic needs for this movie.
Definitely. And plus, he's got so many different roles as well in kids' shows.
It makes the most sense.
And he's got a comedy aspect as well there.
Yeah, so it makes the most sense. Okay, favourite moment. For me, it's the Eggman sequence when he's doing the skiing and he's running from the dinosaur. That's just the best. And it's when he turns around and the guy's behind him and he screams. He's doing the little dance. And obviously the guy's behind him's going... He's just turning around and just fucking screams at him. It's just like...
Because he brought him coffee.
Yeah, he brought him a coffee. He's like, I love it when you make these!
I love the way you make them!
I love it. That's like a little... obviously a little foreshadowing to where it goes in the second one with that character. But yeah, that's my favourite moment.
I've got to give it to how they tie up the mum.
And she's just stuck
Rachel.
There. And she's just like, I need to pee.
I need to pee. And then you just keep going back to her. It's literally all the scenes where she's just tied up in that house.
Yeah.
Like when they're talking about letting her borrowing her car. Sorry about the dog.
Ozzy, shut up!
But yeah, bro.
Bruh, you want to go? You want to take shit off? You want to go, bruh?
But yeah, I that them scenes were my.
Hilarious.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So that is that then. Obviously, if you've seen Sonic the Hedgehog, put your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it. Obviously, you can check out in 2 weeks the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 review, because we're going to be doing that. Obviously, for you, we're going to be doing it momentarily for ourselves, but for you, it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can check out the Mario review, which we did about 2 weeks back. That'll be in the description below. And fuck it, just because we referenced them, I'll throw in the Detective Pikachu in there as well.
Ooh.
Just because we referenced it, I'll throw that cheeky bastard in there as well.
The very old style of Dragon Chapter Cave.
Exactly, the very old style. Throw that in, just so you can see the evolution. Just like the evolution of Sonic's really weird character from the human teeth to classic Sonic.
Talking about that.
Stop getting in my head! Obviously, you can check out the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Audible, and most other fucking platforms you can get access to. And you can just watch us on YouTube, where you get to see Alex going. Because I completely forget to put any images over that, so it's just him going.
No. Also, your microphone does not pick that up at all.
What there?
Yep.
It is on my OBS.
Oh, not on the Discord.
My OBS, it's like, it goes into the red. It's saying it's too loud.
Also, I want to apologise for everyone who's listened to me on podcast, because this voice is not a podcast voice.
I thought you were going to apologise for the dog in the background.
Oh, that too.
Nice.
Can't help it sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta bark.
There's links on the bottom for Alex's Twitch and YouTube channel. They're not very active as they used to be. There's still stuff there.
I'm waiting to move out first before I go back into him.
It makes sense. Makes sense just to stick with me for a bit in terms of getting these reviews done. And
because
when you move
as soon as I move out, I won't have dog barking. I won't have children in the house. I won't have someone just decided to take down a dresser like in the mud cask. That's going back a few.
No, that's going back a few. A failed experiment.
Yeah.
But yes, the links are still there. It's still got old content on YouTube that you can check out.
Yep.
Which, I mean, you got Kirby, Pokemon, etc., on there.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed. And obviously, thank you for joining me, Alex, for this.
You're very welcome. Can I go back to bed now?
Yeah, but technically speaking, we've got Sonic 2 coming up very shortly. I'll be seeing you for that shortly, Alex, and so will he for you. So yes, we hope you enjoyed, and we shall hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.
But I want to sleep.
Get out of your fast, Alex.